Great to see everyone. Let's start in a comfortable seated position. So if you have a block or a blanket you can fold up and sit on, just to lift your hips a little bit, that would be good. Bringing your spine up nice and tall. Let's arrive into our practice after our busy mornings. Placing your hands comfortably on your knees or in your lap, whatever works for you, and softening your eyes. Coming back to your breathing. Noticing your chest expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. Coming inside, taking the next 45 minutes for you, for your own self-care. That's the theme of our practice today, caring for ourselves, which might mean saying no to others sometimes. Saying no to others sometimes means yes to yourself. Taking care of our nutrition and incorporating enough rest and water and exercise and mindfulness. Doing the things that you enjoy to make yourself happy and well cared for. Let's take 4 more breaths here. Big inhale. And then exhale all that doesn't serve you. And 3 more long breaths like that. Scanning your body and noticing if you have any areas of tension in your body, noticing any thoughts as well that might be fleeting in and out. Let them go, recognize them, but let them go. Let's put our feet out in front. And we'll inhale, lift our arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Stretching the back of our legs and stretching our lower back. Taking a few breaths here. And then inhaling, coming back up to sitting, bending your knees. Bringing our left hand to our right knee and our right hand behind us. Twisting our body, looking over our right shoulder. Nice twist through the lower part of the spine. And take a couple of breaths here. And then changing to the other side. Right hand on your left knee. Left hand behind, looking over your left shoulder. Just gently twisting your body. Nice tall spine. And then coming back to the front. Coming down off your block or blanket. Having both legs out in front, flat on the mat. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward. Welcome, Julianne. We're reaching forward. Just reaching towards your toes or your ankles or your shins. Taking a few breaths. Noticing the stretch in the back of the legs and the lower back. Gazing towards your toes. And then release. Bending the left knee and bring the left foot over the outside of the right leg. And place your right hand on your left knee and left hand behind. And we're going to twist a little more this time. So you notice this one, you can feel a little bit more in your glutes. Bringing the knee across to the right side, looking over the left shoulder. A couple of breaths here. And then switch to the other side. Lifting up the right knee, bringing the right foot over the left side of your left leg, left hand on the right knee and right hand behind. Lift up your chest and your spine, twist across to the other side, looking over the right shoulder, taking a couple of breaths and noticing the twist in the lower back, a little bit of a stretch in your glutes. And then lengthening out both feet. Let's place our right hand next to us and bring the left arm over the top. So stretching out through the side of our body. And then inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Really stretching out through the right side now. And then take it back to the other side. And last one. And then coming up to all fours. In the cat-cow position, we're going to do some little circles with our body, noticing the stretch in the wrist area. So going in one direction, nice and slow with your breathing. And then take it in the other direction. Then pointing the fingertips out to the sides. Let's do a couple of cat-cows. As we inhale, lift our chest into cow. And then exhale, bring your spine up towards the ceiling into cat. So stretching the spine, opening all the little spaces between the vertebrae. Inhale, lifting back up. And exhale. If you can tolerate it, place the fingers, one hand pointing back towards you, and a couple more cat-cows. So really getting some nice stretching into the wrists, only if that works for you. And then change hands, so place the other hand, fingers towards you and the other one out to the side. Then sitting back on your heels, let's just move our wrists in a circle. Just getting some nice stretching into, nice movement into the wrist area. And then bring our left hand across our body, right hand underneath. Draw the arm towards the chest as you look over the left shoulder. Let's take a couple of breaths here and notice the stretch through the left scapula. And release it, and then take it to the other side. So drawing the right arm towards the chest and looking to the right side. And then coming back to tabletop. And we're going to take our knees slightly wider, bring our right hand towards the center of the mat. Inhale, lift up our left hand and look up towards the ceiling and look up towards the left hand. And exhale, draw the left hand under the right and bring your shoulder and your ear towards the mat and take the right hand forward. So we're coming down into a nice deep stretch for the left scapula. Let's take a few breaths here. And then inhale, release the stretch, bring the left hand back up to the mat, slide the right hand back. We'll take it to the other side. This time we're going to inhale, lift our right hand up, gaze up towards the right hand. As you inhale, stretching through the chest, exhale, thread the right hand under the left and bring the right shoulder and ear towards the mat and slide the left hand forward and come into thread the needle on the right side, noticing the stretch through the right scapula. Just taking some nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And then inhale, bring both hands back up to the mat and bring your buttocks down to your heels, coming into child's pose. Bringing your forehead down towards the mat, relaxing into the pose and noticing the opening and the stretch through the hip, lower back and shoulder area. Let's take 4 deep breaths. Breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. Lengthening through the breath. And when you've had your last breath there, coming up to tabletop, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up into downward dog. Walking your heels back down towards the mat, allowing your head to fall heavy. Just taking some nice deep breaths here and thinking about the theme of our practice today, which is around self-care. So making sure that you're saying yes to yourself and making time to make sure you have good nutrition, making good choices around rest and exercise, and not saying yes to others, which is sort of saying no to yourself sometimes, allowing yourself time for what you want to do. Just take a couple more breaths. And then bringing the body forward, coming into a plank position. You can bring your knees to the mat if you wish, slowly bending your arms and lowering your body down to the mat. And inhale, lift up through the chest, coming into an upward dog. And then tucking the toes under, coming back to your downward dog. Still a few more rounds. So bringing your body forward into plank, slowly lowering the body down to the mat. Inhale, lifting up through the chest. And then exhale, coming back up to your downward dog. 2 more rounds at your pace. That's it. Nice work. And last round. And let's all meet back in downward dog. Walking our feet forward, coming into a forward bend with our feet about hip width apart, allowing your body to hang in this upside down position, just relaxing the neck and shoulders. Bringing the fingertips down towards the mat or your ankles or your shins. Just take a few more breaths, connecting with the stretch down the back of your legs. And then from here, we're going to take our right, we're going to bend our left leg, straighten our right leg. Inhale, lift our right arm up. So we're coming into a twist and feeling the stretch down the back of the right leg. And then exhale, bring the right hand down, Bending the right leg, straightening out the left. Inhale, lift the left arm up, looking up towards the left arm. Exhale, bring the left arm back down. This time, bending the left leg, straightening the right, lifting the right arm up. And then exhale, back down. Bending the right leg, straightening the left. Inhale, lift up the left arm. And then bring both hands back down to the mat. Walk your feet out wide. Coming out, bring them nice and wide into a wide-legged forward bend. Do you feel the weight on the outside edge of your feet? Your hands are palms down on the mat. And walk the hands underneath you and allow your crown of your head to point down towards the mat. And let's take a couple of breaths here, noticing deep stretch through the hamstrings. Scanning your body, noticing how you're feeling. Remembering about our theme of our practice to thinking about all the ways that we can take good self-care of ourselves. 2 more breaths. And then walking our hands forward, raising our chest and lengthen through the spine. And then heel toe your feet a little closer together, bending in your knees, and inhale, coming up slowly into mountain pose. That's it. Welcome, Caroline. And let's give ourselves a nice stretch here. Taking a couple of breaths, settling down our breath. Scanning the body, noticing how you're feeling. And then step to the back of the mat. We'll do a warrior sequence. Turning the left foot out, stepping forward with the right foot. Inhale, bending the right knee, lifting the chest, lifting the arms. Reaching up towards the ceiling, stretching the body and noticing the stretch through the left hip. Just take a couple of breaths here, nice and strong through the legs. And then take the right arm forward, left arm back into warrior 2. Lengthening out through the hands, nice and strong through the right leg. And then inhale, lift up the right arm and drop the left arm down towards the back of the left leg. Reaching up as tall as you can, stretching the right side of the body. And then exhale, bring the right hand down like a catapult. And placing both hands beside your right foot. And placing, if you have a block, you can place your right hand on a block. Lengthening out the right leg. And inhale, lift up the left arm into triangle pose. Nice stretch through the front of the chest and through the back of the right leg. Let's take a couple more breaths. And then exhale, bring the left hand down and lift up the right arm into a triangle twist. Let's take a couple of breaths and connecting with the stretch down the right glute and the back of the right leg. And then exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat. Bring both hands behind your back and lift up through the chest and coming to humble warrior. Nice and strong through the right leg. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Bring your legs together and give them a little shake. Nice work. Let's take it to the other side. So this time we're going to step out the right toes slightly. Step forward with the left foot. Inhale, lift your arms up, raise your gaze, raise your chest, bending the left leg, reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. Reaching as high as you can, noticing the stretch through the right hip and through the arms and the chest. A couple more breaths. Nice and strong through the feet. And then take the left hand forward, right hand back, keeping the bend in the left knee, so the left knee's above the left toes. Squeezing the shoulder blades, keeping it nice and strong through the left leg. 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, lift the left arm, slide the right hand down the back of the leg, reaching up as high as you can, noticing the stretch through the left side of the body. And then exhale, bring the left hand down and catapult the right over the top, bringing both hands down towards the mat, using your block if you have one, placing the left hand on the block, lengthening out the left leg, and inhale, lift the right arm up into triangle. So bring the right hand towards the back of the body so you get a stretch through the front of the chest, and also connect the stretch in the back of the left leg. Take 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhale, bring the right hand down to the block. Inhale, lift up the left hand into twisted triangle. Couple of breaths here. And then exhale, bring the right hand down. Bring both hands behind your back, clasping them, lifting up your chest into humble warrior. So getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. And then release your hands, come back up to standing. And give your legs a little shake. Okay, from here we're going to do a little balancing pose. Today we're going to do a pigeon balance, so we'll get some nice stretch through our glutes. We'll start with the right foot opening up through the right toes and moving our body in a circle. So we connect with the anchor points at the heel, behind the toe, and behind the big toe on the right foot. And then lifting up the left leg and placing it in front of the right knee. That's it. Then we're going to have a slight bend in the right knee, and then bring your chest forward, bring your hands to heart center, find your drishti point, and quieten down the body, coming back to your breath, coming back to a state of balance, and connecting with the stretch through the left glute and the left ITB. Just taking a few more breaths here. One more breath. And inhale, come back up to standing, release your leg, give it a shake. And then opening up the toes on the left foot and moving them in a circle, connecting to the anchor point behind the big toe and the little toe and the heel. Find your drishti point, and then pick up the right leg and bring it across the front of the left, a bend in the left knee, and bring your hands to heart center as you bring your chest forward, connecting with the stretch through the right glute and the right ITB, quietening down your body, coming back to your breathing, nice and balanced. Couple more breaths. Good work, everyone. Awesome balancing. One more breath. And coming up to standing. Well done. Give it a little shake. And the next one we're going to do is a yogi squat. So if you want to, you can, if you have a rug there or something that you can put under your heels, you can roll it up, put it under your heels. If you You can come just to here, so a halfway, chest up nice and tall, or if your knees allow you, you can come a little lower, coming all the way down and using your elbows to push your knees out, keeping your chest up nice and tall. So this is a nice opening through the hip area. We're going to hold this for about a minute. So relaxing into the pose. You can try closing your eyes if you want, makes it a little harder. See how it goes. So nice deep breathing, looking at your drishti point or closing your eyes. Thinking about the opening through the hips. Couple more breaths here. One more deep breath. And then bring your hands forward. Lengthening your legs, coming into a forward bend. Give your legs a little shake. And then from here, we're going to come down to the mat, coming down onto our back. Hug your knee up to your chest. And roll your lumbar spine in a circle, releasing any tension that you might have in your lower back. And then reaching through the knees towards the outside of the feet, coming into happy baby pose, lifting up the soles of your feet, pointing them towards the ceiling, and flattening out your back. And relaxing into this nice stretch through the hips and through the lower back. Just taking 4 deep breaths here. And then releasing your feet down to the mat, placing the feet on the outside edges of the mat. And bringing your hands straight out from your shoulders. We're going to do a windscreen wiper, taking both knees to the left, stretching through the hips. And then inhale, bring them to the center, and then exhale, take both knees to the right. As you bring the knees to the right, gazing towards the left, just stretching out the hips again. Just going from side to side. And then bringing your knees back to center, bring your feet to hip width apart on the mat, lifting up the left foot and bringing it across the front of the right thigh and hugging that towards your chest. You can reach through the gap in the legs and hold on to your right thigh or your right shin or the left shin, whatever's going to work for you depending on how much flexibility you have in that left glute. Relaxing your shoulders and head down to the mat and taking some deep breaths here in reverse pigeon, releasing any tension you might have in that left glute. And then release the hands, bring the right foot down to the mat, but keep the leg across, taking the right hand to the left knee and draw that knee to the right side as you look to the left. Making sure you've got enough room on that side and relaxing into that stretch. So noticing the stretch right through the left side of the body, having your shoulders on the mat, feeling a stretch through the chest as well. Couple more breaths here. Each time you exhale, go into the twist a little more. And then inhale, release the knees back to center and change your legs over. So left foot on the ground, bending the right knee and bringing the right shin across the front of the left thigh. Hug that up to your chest. Notice how this feels compared to the other side. You might be more flexible on this side or less. It is what it is. And some nice deep breaths as you hug that into your chest and connect with the stretch through the right glutes. Bring your shoulders and your head down to the mat, relaxing into it. Each exhale, just squeeze it in a little more. One more breath. And then release your hands, bring the left foot down to the mat. Bring your left hand to the right knee and draw that right knee to the left side as you look to the right. So coming into a twisted pigeon with your shoulders and head on the ground. Taking some deep breaths, and on each exhale, just allow your body to twist a little more. Connect with the stretch down the right side of the body. Then release your knee, bring both knees back to center and uncross them. Hug them back up to your chest to rinse out your lower back and shoulders. Placing your feet on the mat and your palms down beside your hips. Draw your heels towards your buttocks. Inhale, lift up into bridge. And then bring your hands underneath you into a clasp position and walk your shoulders a little closer together. So you're lifting up as high as you can through the hips, feeling the stretch through the hips and through the quads, but also through the shoulders. And let's take a few breaths here. Really pushing through the heels, push through the glutes. Your chest is up towards your chin. Couple more breaths. And then release your hands and slowly lower your spine down to the mat. Hug your knees back up to your chest. And then coming back, roll yourself up to sitting position with your knees bent. And we'll try a little boat pose. So we've got our hands on our outside of our knees. And if you can, lift up 1 foot or 2 feet. And let's just hold it here. Nice work. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then lower your body down to the mat and get nice and comfortable. You might want to roll your hips from side to side, coming into a comfortable position for your Yoga Nidra today. If you have a blanket, you can put it over yourself, or if you have an eye pillow, you might like to use the eye pillow. Getting yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Laying on your back. Taking 3 deep, relaxing breaths. Yeah, covering yourself up so you're nice and warm and you retain all that beautiful energy that you've been cultivating in your practice. Try to remain awake by listening to the sound of my voice. You'll be asked to move your awareness to various bodily sensations, emotions, and images. Try not to concentrate too intensely, as this may prevent you from relaxing. During this meditation, please use and absorb what you need in the moment and leave the rest behind. If the mind becomes overactive with thoughts and worries, just come back to the sound of my breath. Become aware of any sounds that you can hear in this moment. Nothing else but what you can hear without strain. Begin to focus on the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing radiate outward, searching out these distant sounds and following them for a few moments. Move your attention from sound to sound without labeling the source. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, to sounds outside your building, to sounds inside your building, to sounds inside your room. Without opening your eyes, visualize the four walls of your room, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Visualize your body lying on the floor, the position of your body, your clothes, your hair, your face. Become acutely aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Become aware of your natural breath. Become aware of your natural and spontaneous breath that moves in and out of your body without any effort. The natural breath flows in through both nostrils. Notice the feeling of the breath as it comes in and out of your nostrils. There is a sense of coolness as you inhale the breath. Follow this feeling into your nose, your sinuses, the back of your throat, into your lungs. There is a sense of warmth as you exhale the breath. Feel this warmth on your upper lip as you breathe out. The natural breath flows through both nostrils during the inhale and the exhale. Allow your breath to become longer and slower. Take a long, slow inhalation, followed by a longer, slower exhalation. Make your exhale even slower. Notice the slight pause in the middle after the exhale. Slow inhale, even slower exhale, and pause. Feel the urge to breathe in bubble up inside you. When you need to inhale, please do so. A long, slow inhale, longer, slower exhale, and then pause whether your body is neither breathing in nor out. Please continue breathing in this way. Now go back to natural, easy breath, releasing any control over the inhale or the exhale. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make your resolution. The resolution should be a short, positive statement in simple language. Try to discover one naturally. Please state your resolution clearly and with awareness 3 times. The resolution you make during Yoga Nidra plants a fertile seed in the soil of your mind to bring about transformation and healing. Also say to yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am awake and relaxed. We'll now begin a systematic journey of sensory awareness throughout the body. You'll move your awareness to different parts of your body. As soon as you hear them named, please say the name of the part to yourself and feel that part of your body, but do not move any part. The practice begins on the right side. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big left toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now go to the back of the body, right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right thigh, left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right groin, left groin, pelvic floor, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, the whole face, the whole head, the whole torso, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Now imagine the whole body becoming light, as though your body could float up away from the floor toward the ceiling. The head is light and weightless. The limbs are light and weightless. The torso is light and weightless. The whole body light and weightless. You're rising higher and higher away from the floor. Imagine your body becoming heavy. Feel the heaviness in all parts of the body. Each part is becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. The head is heavy, the limbs are heavy, the torso is heavy, the whole body is heavy, so heavy that it's sinking down into the floor. Awaken the experience of cold in the body, the experience of chilly cold. Imagine being outside in winter without enough clothing. You feel this chill permeating your entire body. Now allow the sensation of warmth to spread throughout the entire body. Remember the feeling of heat in summer when you're out in the sun with no shade. You feel heat radiating onto your skin, heat all around your body. Recollect the experience of anxiety, intense anxiety and worry. Feel this stress in your mind and body, but do not concentrate on its source. Create the experience of anxiety as clearly as possible. Now allow the feeling of complete calm to envelope you. Manifest the experience of calm in your entire body, mind, and emotions. You are relaxed and aware. You're completely calm. Begin to concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen, as though you were in a movie theater. The screen is as high and as wide as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this mind screen and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Colors, patterns, and light. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. If any subtle images make themselves known, simply notice them without detecting the images. If thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now a number of different things will be named, and you should envision them on the level of emotion, memory, and imagination as best you can. Jump from image to image as soon as you hear it. Red desert, peacock feather, Buddha meditating, a good night's rest, full moon, your reflection in a mirror, foggy morning, waiting for results, sun shining overhead, a bouquet of flowers, tall tree, receiving help from others, cool, clear water, a relaxing afternoon, laughing with friends, a warm embrace, burning candle, temple on a mountain, path in the woods, a vibrant sunset, taking a deep breath, cat scratching, a beautiful garden path, your favorite song, the sound of my voice, your body lying on the floor. It's time to repeat your resolution. Please repeat the same statement made at the beginning of the practice 3 times mentally now. Come back to the feeling of your breath flowing in and out of your nostrils. Maintain your awareness of breath and at the same time, develop your awareness of your physical body. Your body is relaxed and lying on the floor. Feel the container of your skin and the clothes and the props that are touching you. Notice the heaviness of your body as it rests on the floor and take your awareness to all the points that are touching the floor. The back of your heels, thighs, buttocks, shoulder blades, arms, hands, and head. Do not open your eyes yet, but visualize the surrounding room. Imagine where you are in the room and the other objects that are around you. Lie quietly until you feel ready to move. Start by slowly moving your hands and feet. Take your time, there's no hurry. When you're sure that you're fully awake, gently open your eyes and please roll over to your right side. Stay on your right side for a few more moments and use your hands to press yourself up from the floor and let your head come up last. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. It's a little quote for you for today. Yoga is about rising to a new level of balance and competence in all parts of life. Let's bring our hands to our heart center, taking 3 nice big deep breaths. And then bring our hands to our forehead for kind thoughts, and to our lips for kind words, and to our heart for a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you all for being here today to raise your vibration and be here for yourself and for each other. I hope you enjoyed your practice.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was on my